Hello guys, we're gonna see what hypertext markup language is and how we'll create a web page using HTML. So HTML means hypertext markup language. Okay, they are MS in caps. Okay, and it's a standard code for creating web pages for web browsers. So this includes a lot of elements and tags which will be seen in the future sessions. So we'll see how a basic HTML code outline looks. Okay. So I'll code it in Visual Studio Code Editor. You can also code it in Notepad and save it in .html file extension. But I'm gonna do it in Visual Studio Code Editor. Okay. So I've already created a folder called HTML in the desktop. I'll add a new file to it. I'll name it as HTML intro.html. So you'll have to save the file under what extension you're gonna put the file. So the code is being recognized as HTML code. So I'll type HTML. There is an extension called Emmet in the Visual Studio Code Editor, which gives suggestions for HTML, um, JavaScript, and CSS. So I'll click HTML file, and there you'll get a outline of how the HTML code actually looks. So I'll explain everything one by one. The first thing is the doc type. It mentions what type of document you're gonna use uh, for the web page to be created. Okay, so this is a general comment, right? So I'll put it in the comments. To use comments, I'll enclose it within the angular brackets. Sorry, angular brackets. Uh, this is the suggestion given by the Emmet, so just ignore it. Then I will put exclamatory double dashes. If you see, if you don't enclose the contents properly, then it will be collapsed. So I have to type it as much cautious as possible. I'll have to put the dashes at the end also. So this is the comment in HTML. This won't be visible to the user when you open the web page. It's just for the one who codes the content. So if he comes back to the code, he can have a glance of what contents he has put it without any difficulty. So this is the comment in HTML. You can use it for any purposes. Like when you want to have a reference of the code, you can just get a glance of the comments and understand what the code actually means. And this is the language attribute. If I hover on, I'll get the description. So it helps to define the language of the element. Okay, so you can code it in any language, be it Algerian or Spanish or whatever, you can code it. And the browser recognizes what type of language you are using in the code. So defines the language. It's an attribute is something that defines what is what. So here lang is the attribute that defines what language I'm using. You'll be learning more of attributes when you learn about tags. So this defines the language in the HTML code. And then next is the head. So head element represents a collection of metadata for the document. As you can see, meta is a tag. So it expresses what link or styling you have used, or scripting elements you have used. So meta is something which is not visible to the user in the browser, but it's mandatory in the code. It has to be in the head element. So charset is what character encoding you are using. So this is an attribute. UTF-8 is the common standard. So UTF-8 is the common standard that recognizes all um, kinds of fonts, special characters, etc. Uh, in the previous days, ASCII was used, but it was not suitable for all kinds of languages or all kinds of characters. Then they brought a common coding encoding scheme called the UTF-8, and this is now used in all the web browsers. It's supported in all the web browsers, be it Internet Explorer or Google Chrome or Opera or whatever. It's being supported. And then name. So this is an attribute that defines the name of the metadata. So viewport is something that defines how the web page in the browser should appear. I'll mention it as how the web page should appear. So as you can see, it mentions the width and the scaling of the web page that has to be appeared in the web browser. So the width, it's given as device width. So it will wrap the whole screen of the device. So I'm using a laptop which shows 15.6 inches of dimension, and it will wrap the whole wrap the content inside the whole screen. And then title. So title is that you give the name for the HTML document. I'll name it as HTML introduction. If you see it in the browser, you'll have a clear idea of what is what. I'll show it in the end. Okay, so this encloses the head tag, and body element represents the content of the document. So what kind of content, what kind of information you're gonna put in for the web page, what kind of images you're gonna insert, everything you'll be doing inside the body. So I'll just write a simple line. I'll use the paragraph tag. So I'll open the Angular braces P, and in the next one slash P. Okay, it just gives suggestion. And I'll type this is a paragraph. Okay. And now I'll save the file, right click onto it and copy the path. Now I'll use a browser. I'm just opening the Google Chrome. I'll paste the path and just I'll run it. So this is a paragraph. This Angular braces has come from somewhere, in the paragraph tag. Okay, it's just in the comments. It has just taken that character too. Okay, now I will just save it again. I'll go to the Chrome. I'll refresh it. It just vanishes. So this is a paragraph. So the contents I put in the body have come inside the web page. So we can style this by using CSS, and that we'll have to enclose it in the head using the style tag. Style. It's very important to open and close the tags properly in order for the code to not get collapsed. /style. So never forget to put the appropriate opening and closing tags. So here we'll just style the CSS elements. We'll need to we'll put the codes for styling the CSS. So this is called the internal CSS tag, or you can just use a separate folder with the .css extension and code the CSS codings in that file. Okay. So as I said, the title HTML introduction. So this is what mentions the name of what HTML code, sorry, what web page has been displayed. So since I've saved it in a local or shared file, it's mentioning the description as local or shared file. So this is how HTML on the basic level works. Thank you.